I had a negative net worth when you took my real estate out of it. But you know what? I enjoyed every minute of it. I wasn't scared. I'm like, let's fucking go. I just was going to outwork and out hustle. I wasn't going to quit until I got to the right point.
Who am I here with today?
Micheal Rubin.
How did you make your billion?
Fanatics, man. I started Fanatics back in 2011. Been building and grinding every day.
How much money are you going to make this year?
Fanatics will be about $12 billion in revenue next year, 22,000 people, and we're just getting started.
12 billion with a B?
12 billion with a B, and still feel like a startup.
What was the turning point to becoming an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think I was kind of born that way. I mean, some people are just born with it. Some people develop it over time. For me, I think I came out of the womb that way. I was always terrible at school, terrible at sports, but I always loved business.
Before you built a billion-dollar company, did you have anybody that doubted you?
People doubt me every day. I love doubters. You know, doubters are great. If you look at a doubter, that's motivation. I mean, think about, we just got in the sports betting business 2 years ago. Everyone said, Fanatics has no chance. This is a duopoly by FanDuel, by DraftKings. Micheal Rubin's going to fail miserably. He's going to piss away billions of dollars. I said, bring on that hate.
Yeah.
Bring on that. I love that. You know what? We're now the third biggest sports book. We've been live for 20 months. We're just getting started.
How much is your company worth today?
I mean, it's all public. Last value, probably $25 billion.
$25 billion. If you lost everything tomorrow and had to rebuild a billion-dollar company with 3 moves, what would they be?
First of all, I would love that. That would be so fun. And people are going to say, he's full of shit. I don't fucking believe what I'm telling you. That would be like, that's light work for me. I would absolutely love it. What would I do? I'd study. I'd be a nonstop studier. I'd find a void in the market. And then as soon as I found that void, I'd sprint at it. And what I would make sure I did is got the right people with me, because you can't do stuff on your own. And I go in, and if it didn't work, I do it again right away. But that to me is fun. Like, I like that.
You just gave me the blueprint right there.
It is the blueprint, because you got to figure out what are the voids of the marketplace.
Why do you think so many people are terrified to ask for help?
Look, my belief is most people are actually scared to fail. And if you're scared to fail, you're never going to be that successful. I like to fail, because each failure leads to the next success. And that's not like bullshit. That is factually the way it works. I can go through and think about when I ran out of money at 15 years old, and I had creditors knocking at my door every day before I go to high school. And then 6 months later, I get myself in the closeout business. And a few years later, I'm doing $100 million, making $10 million a year as a 21-year-old buying and selling closeouts. So like, you have to embrace failure. If you're scared to fail, you have no chance of ever being successful. If you embrace it, you take the L's and you just use them to be better, then you're going to grow from each one of those. And I know people who've had 20 L's in a row in business, and then they hit one grand slam, and that's okay.
Have you ever been broke before?
Fuck yeah. Like, I've been negative. I've had, like, I think back to 2009 during the financial crisis. I had a negative net worth when you took my real estate out of it. But you know what? I enjoyed every minute of it. I wasn't scared. I'm like, let's fucking go. I just was going to outwork and out hustle. I wasn't going to quit until I got to the right point. Like, you can't be an entrepreneur like me and not have had so much shit go wrong in your life, but that's okay.